Well, Hawker, I'd just like to sit down and do some talking. No, it'd be just, you, me, and Boots. Well, frankly, Hawker, I'd just like to get to know you boys a lot better. You told me you and Boots could be helpful to World Oil. I'd like to explore that possibility. Any place you want, you name it. Fine, when? No sooner? Well, if it's got to be that way, I'll see you then. Okay, bye. Hello.
Hello yourself. Do you think it would be possible for me to use my desk?
Sure. Help yourself.
Thank you. So, you're going to be seeing with Hawker and Boots, huh?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Any special occasion?
No, I just, like to find out what those two good old boys are up to. And I'd like to find out who's behind them.
Maybe you should ask Ricky. They approached him about going into politics.
Yeah, that's what he told me, but he didn't seem to be too, enthusiastic about getting involved.
I don't know about that. I talked to him yesterday, and he seemed very receptive to the idea.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe they've given him more information about their intentions.
Good thought. Where can I get a hold of Ricky?
If he's not at KVIK, I would try the coop.
Thanks.
If you don't mind, I'd have some business to do today.
Sure. I'll just talk to Ricky in person. I'll see you later. Hi, Dad.
Ruby, I don't want you to go over there to see Bo.
Billy Joe, will you let me go? I have to go get these papers
I don't want you to go over there and get mixed up with them again.
I'm not going to get mixed up with him.
Well, call him up. Tell him to get out of that motel room that you'll mail the papers to him.
Billy Joe, I don't want to mail the papers to him. I want his signature on them right now. Because once he signs these papers, I'm going to be free of him for good.
Ruby, you don't really believe that, do you? He's double-crossed you before.
Well, he better not try it again. Because if he tries, it's going to be the very last thing he ever does.
Look, I better go with you in case he tries something funny.
He's not going to try anything, Billy Joe. Don't worry. Here, stay with Lurleen. Keep her company, all right? I'll be right back. Don't worry. Bye, honey. See you later.
Doctor said it's nothing serious, but I have to wear this patch for a couple of days.
You sure it's not serious?
No, I'm okay.
Why'd you get into town?
I had one of the ranch hands drive me out, but I thought I'd stop by and see you, and maybe I could ride home with you, okay?
Oh, absolutely. I just have to stay for a little while, all right?
Sure, I don't mind waiting.
Okay. What is it? What's wrong?
I love you so much.
Oh, honey. Oh, I love you so much.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
For what? What?
For not telling you about Miles sooner. I just didn't want to worry you. I know you're upset about Miles. You have every right to be.
Well, to tell you the truth, Yeah, I have been feeling pretty jealous. I come home and he's with you and you're giving him all this attention.
Honey, I was worried about him. He'd been hurt.
Shh. You don't have to explain anything. I should have trusted you. Just been feeling so emotional, I haven't been able to think straight. Hey, I should be telling you I'm sorry.
I saw Miles today.
Yeah?
He came up to the ranch. He wanted to explain.
Explain what?
Well, he feels as if he's coming between us, and he doesn't want that to happen. He told me that you went to the cabin to see him.
Yeah, that's right.
Miles is leaving.
Do you want him to stay?
I want our life to get back to normal. I want us to be happy again.
Oh, so do I. I want that more than anything in the world.
I still don't understand.
You don't understand what?
Well, it seems to me that if Ruby wanted to get rid of him, why she have to go through all this signing of papers? Can't she just tell him she doesn't want to handle him anymore?
It's not all that easy.
Oh. Why not?
It just isn't that easy. That's why you're asking a lot of questions today.
I was just wondering, that's all.
I'm sorry, Lillian. I didn't mean to snap at you like that.
That's all right, Billy Joe.
I'm just upset about things.
You mean about Ruby dropping Bo as a client?
There's a lot more to it than that, huh?
What? Oh, I'm sorry I'm asking questions again.
Look, I might as well tell you. You're going to find out sooner or later anyway.
Find out what?
Sit down. Ruby and Bo are married.
They are?
Yeah, they happened a long time ago when Ruby was back in Nashville. Things didn't turn out, so they broke up, but Bo wouldn't give her a divorce. So Ruby thought she was finally rid of him when she came here, and then he showed up and he tried to force her into...
Force her to what?
Lillian, it's too long of a story to get into right now.
Oh. Then why are you upset about her wanting Bo to sign the papers?
I'm not upset about that. I just don't want her anywhere near that guy anymore, that's all.
You think that he would want to do something to Ruby, like hurt her?
I don't know. He roughed up Elena a couple weeks ago.
He did? Then Billy Joe, he could do the same thing to Ruby.
Well, I know that. That's why I tried to tell my hard-headed sister, but
She shouldn't have gone over there by herself. Billy Joe, we should go over to that motel room and make sure she's all right.
You're right.
Bo's a big guy. He could really hurt Ruby. I think we should go over there, Billy Joe. Let's go. Come on.
Hey, Lillian, it's Billy Joe.
Hi, Ricky. Oh, Billy Joe, maybe we should ask Ricky to go with us.
Go where?
Over to Ruby's in my motel room. She went over there to meet Bo Baker.
Bo Baker.
I just found out. Bo was back in town.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Bo. I tried to get back as soon as I could, because I know you have that appointment and everything, but I ran into Billy Joe at the coop. You know how my brother is. He found out you were back in Houston, and he wouldn't let me go without a big sermon. You're mad, aren't you? Well, I brought the papers for you to sign. Guess there's no hurry. You want to know something funny? On the way back over here, I started thinking about us. About all those good times we had back in Nashville before we split up. It's kind of sad we have to end it like this. Well, I guess we better do this thing if you're ready.
God, you're dead.
Any possibility?
Well, I've looked into several of them, and frankly, I think they're a waste of time. They've been pumping oil out of those wells for so long, I think they've practically dried up.
Well, what do you suggest we do? Just forget about them all?
Oh, no, that's not what I meant at all. There are a couple that have possibilities. I'm just waiting for the geological surveys to come back, and that should be in about a day or two.
Oh, good.
Pardon me.
Come in, Allison.
I hope that I'm not interrupting.
No, we were just finishing.
Hello, Mr. Wheeler.
Oh, hello, Allison. How are things going?
Just fine, thank you.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Is there something you wanted?
Yes, is there anything else that you want me to do?
Oh, yes. I want you to run down to my daddy's office. Ryan Connor's got some papers ready for me. Just pick them up.
Okay, I'll go get them. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
How is she going to do?
Oh, it's, too early to tell. It's only her first day today, but so far she's done a good job. She takes direction and she works very fast.
Do I, detect a gleam in your eye? You're not up to anything, are you?
Why would you say that?
Well, I just thought that you might.
Do something with Allison against Justin?
Well, that thought did occur to me.
Well, you don't have to worry. Allison is going to work for World Oil, and that's all.
Good.
Of course, if I should happen to pick up some information that might be interesting about our competitors from our little jewel, I can't really just sit by and do nothing now, can I?
I'll be in my office if you need me.
Grant, how's the redecorating in the house coming along?
Nothing. Nothing's happened.
Vivian's helping you out, isn't she?
Oh, Rena, I think that I'm going to have to hire a professional interior decorator. I'll see you later.
Vivian? Hi, it's Rena Decker. I'm fine, thank you. Bo, you're dead.
Hello, operator, get me to police. It's emergency. Hello. I'd like to report finding a body. Yes, could you please send somebody over right away? Where? To...
Never mind. What am I, crazy?
gonna think I did it. Lurleen.
You sure Bo's back?
I met him at the motel room. He came to see Ruby.
And then Ruby came here to get some papers for him to sign, and she told me he was here.
What kind of papers?
Look, we don't have time to be flapping our jaws here. I mean, as long as she's alone with him, she's not safe.
All right, let's go.
Wait for me.
Come on, hon.
This is the coop. Lurleen Harper speaking.
Lurleen, it's me.
Ruby. Billy Joe, Ricky, it's Ruby. Ruby, where are you?
I'm at the motel room.
Is she all right?
Are you all right?
Yeah, honey, I'm fine.
Is Bo still there?
Is Bo still there?
Yeah, he's here. He's looking over the papers right now.
He's there looking over the papers.
Lurleen, could you come over here?
Well, yeah, sure. In fact, Billy Joe and Ricky and I were just on our way over there.
No! I'd much rather you came by yourself.
Why, Ruby? Is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. It's just, well, Bo might get upset if Billy Joe and Ricky come over now, you know, so I'd just much rather you came by yourself, okay?
Okay, I'll be right there. She only wants me to come over there.
Wait a minute, is everything all right?
She says it is.
You know, I still think we all better go over there.
I don't think that's a very good idea, Billy Joe.
Why not?
Ruby says Bo will get upset.
I don't care if he gets
Hey,
upset.
Billy Joe, Lurleen is right. Now, if Ruby's okay, there's no point in our going over there. Besides, I don't know about you, but I don't especially want to see Bo Baker again.
Hey, Ricky.
Hi, Mark. How you doing? Mark, do you know Billy Joe and Lurleen?
buddy.
No, Billy Joe, right? Lurleen Harper, this is Mark Wheeler, Brett's brother.
Nice meeting you, Mark.
Ricky, you have a minute? I'd like to talk to you. Yeah, sure.
Listen, I'm going to go over to the motel now. I'll call you if we need your help and there's any trouble.
Okay, be sure and call.
Excuse me.
You call me as soon as you find out something.
Still no word from Baker? No. Send him in here the minute he arrives. Yes, sir. I don't like to be kept waiting, Mr. Baker.
Hello, Mrs. Marshall.
Oh, Jenny isn't here.
I didn't come to see Jenny.
Oh? Whom did you come to see?
You? I'd like to talk to you.
Well, there's nothing that we have to talk about, Professor Rehnquist.
Well, Mrs. Marshall, I think there is. Mind if I come in?
I'd offer you some coffee, but there's none made.
That's okay. I've already had some.
Well, what did you want to talk about?
Well, for one thing, us.
What?
You already know that I'm leaving here soon. I just hate the idea of leaving with you feeling this way about me.
I don't trust you, Professor Rehnquist. I haven't since the first day you set foot on this ranch.
I know that. I can understand. Look, I hate being this secret, but if it's any consolation, I'd feel exactly the same way if I was in your position.
And is that supposed to change my mind about you?
No, not really. I just didn't think it would hurt to tell you.
You really love Ginny, don't you?
She's like my flesh and blood. And I don't like seeing someone the likes of you coming here out of the blue and causing trouble between Ryan and Ginny.
I never intentionally tried to come between those two. I want you to know that. Besides, I doubt whether I ever could.
Is that so?
Yes, Ginny loves Ryan. I know you thought that she was spending an inordinate amount of time with me, but that was because she genuinely cared about my welfare. Maybe a little had to do with Ryan being away and having nobody to talk to, nobody to be with. You don't have to worry about Ginny and Ryan. I won't do anything to interfere with that relationship.
I don't know that I can believe you.
Well, I wish you would. It's true. You're right about something else, you know.
What?
Mrs. Decker. Oh, hi, Vivian. Come on in. Just make yourself at home.
Thank you. What is it that you wanted to talk to me about?
Well, Mr. Wheeler and I were talking a little earlier, and we happened to get into a discussion about the redecorating of the house. Vivian, did you tell him that you asked me to redecorate the house for him?
Not yet.
Well, when are you going to do it?
Well, I'm waiting till the time's right.
When's that going to be?
Well, I thought maybe after you finished redecorating it would be a good time.
No.
Oh, Mrs. Decker, don't you think it would be a wonderful surprise for Mr. Wheeler to find out that you did it?
I've been involved in a few surprises in my life, and believe me, they are not at all what they're cracked up to be. And besides, I'm not sure that Mr. Wheeler would like that kind of surprise.
Oh, sure you would. Mrs. Decker, just leave it up to me. All right.
Vivian.
Huh.
One question.
What's that?
How am I supposed to redecorate the house without Mr. Wheeler knowing about it?
Oh, that's no problem, Mrs. Decker, because you're over at the house almost all the time anyway on business, and so he'll never suspect.
Yes, but what about buying things?
I figured all that out. Now, you give me a list of the stores. I go to Mr. Wheeler so he can set up the accounts. You tell me what to order, and I order. Nothing could be simpler.
It could be simpler.
Oh, Mrs. Decker, don't worry. It'll work, believe me.
I hope so.
It will.
I don't know how I get myself involved in these things. Okay.
Yeah.
Who? Well, sure, send her in. It's Allison Linden.
Oh, I wonder what she wants to see you about.
I don't know. Hi, Allison.
Hi, Allison. Hi. Hello, Jenny. How's your eye?
It's okay. Thanks very much.
Is this a social visit?
No. No, I came by to pick up some papers for Mrs. Decker.
Rena Decker?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm her assistant now. Just part-time.
I didn't realize you were working at World Oil.
Yeah, just started. Mrs. Decker helped get me the job.
Well, how do you like it so far?
I think it's fantastic. Meeting lots of interesting people.
Yeah, I bet you do. Look, now, this is for Rena. I'm sorry to rush you, but Jenny and I were just leaving, okay?
Oh, that's okay. I had to get back anyway.
Want to see you again, Allison?
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
Well, now, Mrs. Connor, why don't we head on home back to the ranch, huh?
Thanks, Kate. I really appreciate this.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah. Just go on with what you were saying.
The only reason why I stayed here so long, I had some unfinished business.
Well, have you finished it now?
Regretfully, no. By the looks of things, I'm not going to be able to.
Well, does that mean that you're not going to be able to leave so soon?
No. No, I'll still be going. I gotta try and get done what I gotta do.
And what's that?
I can't tell you. I wish I could. Look, I hate being this secretive, but what I'm trying to do is so important. If I fail, it could cost a lot of lives.
A lot of lives?
Yes. I know you don't understand this, but I'm telling you as much as I possibly can. And please try and believe me when I say that I really didn't mean to cause all of this trouble.
I believe you.
Good.
Maybe I was too hard on you, but Ginny and Ryan have been through so much.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Well, I gotta be going. Thanks for the tea and the conversation. By the way, that little boy that was lost, how's he doing?
Fine.
He was staying with your grandson, wasn't he?
Yes, Justin.
Well, how did he get lost?
He was trying to get back a model racing car that he'd traded for an old Indian puzzle.
An old Indian puzzle? What did it look like, eh?
Well, it was an old piece of wood with some markings on it. Steve said it was a puzzle, but I didn't know.
I'm very interested in this sort of thing. Anything to do with the Indians. It doesn't happen to be around here anywhere, does it?
Well, yes. I put it over here in the window. Well, that's strange. It was here. Huh. Maybe Gregory took it back to town with him when he went. But the only important thing is that that little boy's safe.
Yeah, that is...
Can't get through to the coop. I just know Billy Joe and Ricky are on their way over here. They probably are. I can't believe it. You killed him. Stop saying that. Get yourself together, Lurleen. I did not kill him. He was dead when I came in. But you said on the phone... Forget what I said. I didn't do it. Everybody's gonna think I did, though. Unless you help me. Help you do what? Hide him. Hide him? We've got to hide him, Lurleen, before Billy Joe and Ricky get here. I can't do that. I can't touch him. He's dead. Lurleen, this is no time to be squeamish. You got to call the police, Ruby. I can't do that, Lurleen. They're going to take me to prison. No, they won't. They'll just... Yes, they will. I'm the only one with a good reason to kill him. You can just tell him that you didn't do it. Do you think they're going to believe me? You didn't even believe me when you came in here. Lurleen, look. You're my friend. You're my partner. You don't want to see me go to prison for the next 20 years, do you? Well, no, Ruby. And you got to help me hide him, please. Just until Billy Joe and Ricky get here, please. Okay. Okay. Now you take that side, I'll take this side. I've got to put him in the closet. Oh, Ruby, I can't. I never touched a dead body before. Honey, please. Please help me, please. Come on. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Mama, they're here. It's Ricky and Billy Joe. We gotta get him in the closet. Come on.
Ruby, you in there?
I'll be right there, honey. All right, come on. Oh, sit down. Oh, sit down on the bed. Act like nothing's happened. I'm coming. doing? Come on in.
What took you so long? Is everything all right in here?
Sure. Everything's fine. What makes you think there's something wrong?
Hiya, Mr. Wheeler.
Vivian, what are you doing here?
I came by to talk to you, but you weren't in your office.
Well, that's mighty strange. I've been in my office all day today. Couldn't have been out of it for more than 10 or 15 minutes.
Well, that's just must be when I came by, so I came in here to wait for you here.
Well, you could have waited in my secretary's office. Well, what did you want to see me about?
I have this list of stores where you need to open up charge accounts for your decorating, but I need your help in setting them up.
Well, let me see the list.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wheeler.
What's for dinner, Kate?
One of your favorites. Stuffed pork chops.
Stuffed pork chops. You are so wonderful. Now then?
Well, I'm trying to keep my family happy.
We got any beer?
Yeah, there are a couple of beers there in the refrigerator.
Okey doke. How's Gregory doing anyway?
Oh, I called Ashley this afternoon. He's just fine.
Sure glad to hear that.
By the way, did either one of you see that old Indian puzzle?
What Indian puzzle?
Well, the one I left on the windowsill. It's gone.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, when I went to show it to Professor Rehnquist, it wasn't there. I guess Gregory must have taken it back to town with him.
Where did Gregory get it?
Well, Steve traded it to Gregory for an old racing car, and then Steve traded the car to Buddy Jr., and that's why Gregory left in the first place. That's why he got lost. He wanted to get the car back because it belonged to Justin.
Where did Steve get it?
Well, now, isn't that funny? I never thought to ask. But Professor Rehnquist acted so strangely when I mentioned it. Are you sure he's fully recovered from his accident?
Why?
Why, he turned as white as a sheet when I told him.
I better go check on him.
What? Oh, Ginny, I don't think that's necessary. He'll be fine.
Well, it sounds as if he's not feeling well again.
Well, can't you call him?
Honey, I have to go in person. I won't be long.
Where's Bo?
Gone.
Well, did he sign the papers?
No.
Well, why not?
I don't know, Billy Joe. You know Bo.
Well, he said he was going to sign them, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't he sign the papers?
He said he didn't want to. But I'm not worried. I think I've seen the last of Obake.
Oh, yeah, that's what Billy Joe and I thought when we told him to get out of town.
Well, this time, I'm sure he won't be back.
Ruby, how can you be so sure of that, huh?
I just am. I pushed him out, Billy Joe. I really told him off and got rid of him. He's not coming back.
Well, you should have let me come with you. At least we would have got those papers signed. Are you sure nothing's happened here?
Positive. Why?
Well, I mean, Lurleen looks kind of strange. Huh? You look like you just saw a ghost.
Oh. Well, Lurleen's just a little frightened. Bo just scared her a little bit.
Lurleen, you all right?
She's fine, see? Nothing to worry about.
Well, it seems to be like everything just isn't right here.
Well, would you just stop worrying? I don't know how many times I have to tell you. Everything's fine. Lurleen's fine. I'm fine. We're both fine. Lurleen's just a little scared because, she saw a mouse.
Just now?
Wait a minute, I thought you said that Bo frightened Lurleen.
Well, I just said that because, I didn't want to embarrass Lurleen about being scared of a little teeny-weeny mousey. Ain't that right, honey?
Wait a minute here, Ruby. Something's wrong here. Now, why would Lurleen be afraid of a mouse? I mean, she lived on a ranch where there's lots of animals, lots of mice, too.
You know, Billy Joe, I feel awful. I had to deal with Bo. I was trying to get him to sign the papers. So I'm just really tired. I'd like to lie down and take a little nap. And Lurleen doesn't feel too good either. So, look, I really appreciate you guys coming by, and I appreciate your concern and everything, but we're okay.
You call us if that guy comes back, all right?
Hey, don't even open the door to that guy.
I won't. I'll call. But there's no use making mountains out of molehills now.
You be careful, Ruby.
I will. Bye now.
Well, wait a minute. Am I going to see you later on?
Yeah. See you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Lily.
I came as soon as Kay told me
Come
about
on,
the
Ed.
Indian puzzle.
Come on.
Miles, do you think it's
It's
real?
got to be the fire compass. Kate described it exactly.
Well, then Steve must have found it somewhere here on the ranch.
You told me you searched that boy's room and you couldn't find it.
Well, he must have traded it to Gregory for that model car.
How well do you know this Gregory?
I actually brought him out to the ranch once. He's only been in use in a short time.
Oh, I've got to find a way to get it back from the boy.
Oh, I can go see him tomorrow, Miles.
Tomorrow's not good enough. We've got to get that tonight.
Tonight? I can't.
Look, we have to get it. I'd go out there myself, but it may arouse suspicion. They know you. You have an excuse to go.
I'll think of one.
You could still be concerned about the boy. We've got to get that fire compass.
Is it really that dangerous, Miles?
It's more dangerous than you can even imagine.
What am I going to tell Ryan?
You don't tell Ryan anything, especially the truth. Nobody's got to know what we're doing. Jenny.
All right, I'll do it.
Good girl.
You wanted me?
Something has happened to Baker.
Maybe he's trying to pull a double cross.
Isn't that stupid?
Well, what could have happened then?
I don't know. He called me and said he had the fire compass. He was going to bring it over. He should have been here hours ago.
What do you want to do?
You're going to find what happened to him.
How?
Well, to start, you can take a trip to Marshall Village. Find him. I'm too close to allow power to fall into someone else's hands. Get some answers.
Lurleen, you gotta help me. We gotta get rid of the body. What? Lurleen, I can't do it without you. I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't do it. You can look at him, you can see for yourself there's not a mark on him. I didn't touch him, I swear. Police are never going to believe me if I tell them that. Too many people heard me make threats against Bo. You heard me yourself. It's never going to hold up in court, Lurleen. They're going to send me to prison. They won't think twice. Please, Lurleen. I swear, I will never ask you for anything else in my whole life. Never. If you just do this one thing for me, please. Okay, I'll help. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. Come on. We gotta get him out of that closet. Come on. All right. We're gonna drag him out. Take a seat. I can't believe this is happening.
Fantastic. Fantastic. You wanted to see me? What do you think? Ah, that's good, Justin. Very good. I want these babies displayed in every one of the Ace High stations. That's just the start. I want you to draft a letter to all the owners of the Ace High stations, filling them in on our plans for this campaign. All right, I'll have it out first thing Monday. Monday? What's the matter with today? Well, it's quitting time. I don't much like my executives watching the clock. Come on, Justin, I'm not a clock watcher, and you know it. I spend as many hours in here as you do, probably more. What's so special about today? Well, I've got a very special weekend planned. Want to get an early start on it. You devil. Come on in. Get those letters out Monday. Consider it done.
Hi, you guys.
Hey, gorgeous.
How you doing? You're not ready yet?
Oh, just about.
Boy, you are a real slave driver, aren't you, brother dear?
Is my sister part of this special weekend of yours? A very important part. What are you two up to? Paige and I are going away for the weekend.
Hello?
Mr. H.
Is that you, Adams?
Yes, sir. Where are you? Marshall Village.
Have you found Baker yet?
Not yet. I've been all over the village and there's no sign of him anywhere.
Well, what do you plan to do now?
Well, I was going to head out to the Marshall Ranch and see what I could find out there.
Report back to me the moment you find anything. I don't care how late it is.
I'll call.
Adams, I don't need to remind you how important it is you find out what Baker has done with that fire compass.
I know, sir. You made that very clear.
Man, I've been going crazy in here by myself. I had to move the truck around, son. Oh, he looks awful. Well, what do you expect? People don't look their best when they're dead. What are we going to do now, Ruby? We're going to load him into the truck. How are we going to do that? First, we're going to pick him up, and then we're going to put him in. I don't think I can do that. Why not? Well, it gives me the willies to touch him. Well, I'm not too crazy about it either, Lurleen, but the way I see it, we don't have much choice. Come on, we don't have much time. How are we going to get him out of here without people seeing us? Doesn't matter if they see us. Yes, it does. We can't let them see us. Doesn't matter. We'll just pretend he's drunk. He's not drunk. He's dead. It doesn't matter. They're not going to know that. Haven't you ever heard the expression dead drunk? Come on, we don't have much time. Oh, Ruby, I just can't. What's wrong now? Come on, Lurleen. If you're really my friend, you'll do this thing for me. You'll do it. Come on, please. If you're my friend like you said you were, you do it. All right, come on. Oh, all right. Oh, what now? He feels so stiff. Well, that's what happens when people die, Lurleen. They get stiff. Now, come on. Oh. 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 Okay? All right, let's go. Oh, his feet look so scary dragging like that. Well, there's not much we can do about that, honey. Did you bring a blanket to cover him up? Oh, darn, I forgot. Oh, come on, do you think you can hold him for a minute? Oh, Ruby, I don't think so. He's so heavy. We don't have much choice. It's either that or we drop him and we start all over again. Okay, I'll try. Just hurry. All right, come on, Ruby. Hang on 1 minute. Okay. Hurry. Oh, Ruby! Get him off me! Help, please! Raymond, what are you trying to do? Wake the dead? Don't say that! Hold on, hurry! Just 1 minute! 1 minute! Okay. All right. Okay? Can you get the door? Yes. All right, come on. Oh, all right, take it easy. Okay, old buddy. Old buddy, old pal. I'll have you home in no time. How many times I've told you not to drink so much? Yeah.
You've sacrificed a lot for me. I don't know how ever I can repay you. I know my presence has caused you a lot of pain.
Ryan just doesn't understand how important all this is.
I know it'd be easier if we could just tell him, but it's just going to put him in danger, too.
I know.
You really love him, don't you?
I don't know why we're wasting all this time talking. The sooner we get there, the sooner I can get back to the ranch.
All right, let's go.
got it. Where is it? Where is it?
You're right.
That old wooden puzzle?
That old wooden Indian?
I knew you knew what I was talking about. Now, where is it?
In the Pullman porch. I left it there, honest.
Pullman porch. You wouldn't be lying, would you, kid?
I'm not lying. It's there, I swear.
Do you know what I'd do to liars?
Oh, sir.
Well, if I go up to that Coleman porch and that puzzle isn't on it, I'm going to come back and I'm going to find you no matter where you are. And you're not going to like what I'm going to do.
It's there, I swear. I am honest. I'm not lying. Honest.
Gregory, wake up. Wake up. Hey, what's wrong?
I keep having the same dream. Over and over again. But it's not a dream. I keep remembering that guy, wanting that puzzle. He really scared me, Allison.
I know he did, honey. Maybe you should tell Justin and Ashley about this.
No, I can't. He said he'd kill me if I told anyone about it.
But you don't even have the puzzle anymore.
It doesn't matter. I can't tell anybody about it, and neither can you. You've got to promise me you're not going to tell anybody about it. Promise me, Allison.
Okay, I promise. If you promise to calm down and go back to sleep, okay?
Well,
you okay? Okay, you think you can sleep now?
I'll try. Allison? Could you just stay here for a minute?
Sure.
Stop saying that, Lurleen. I don't need 2 dead bodies on my hands. Let's go.
Did you cover him up?
Yeah, I covered him up.
Did anybody see you?
No, nobody saw me.
I hate this, Ruby. I just hate it.
I know, honey. It's not fair. Why did Bo have to die in our room?
So what are we going to do now?
We gotta find a place to dump the body.
We can't just dump him. What did you expect to do, Lurleen? Take him out on a Sunday drive? We can't just throw him out of the truck. Do you have any better ideas? That's against the law, isn't it?
It's only against the law if you killed the person. We didn't kill him.
Are you sure it's not against the law?
Well, I'm not going to call the police and ask.
Where are we going to dump him?
I don't know. We've got to find someplace real far away. So if they do find the body, they're not going to connect it to you or me. Got any ideas?
There's some places out near Marshall Village. There's some back roads out there where hardly anybody ever goes.
Lurleen, now you're thinking. Come on, let's go.
Ryan, getting angry won't help.
Well, what am I supposed to do, Kate? My wife just ran off to see another man. Yeah, I'm angry. I'm very angry.
Well, I guess she felt maybe he needed her help.
For what? That's what I'd like to know.
Ryan, I didn't like it any more than you did when Miles Rehnquist came to stay here. From the first, I thought it was wrong.
Well, too bad nobody listened to you, huh?
But, you know, now I'm beginning to think maybe I was too hard on him.
Oh, no, you weren't.
I don't like all that secrecy any more than you do. But I had a long talk with him this afternoon. I'm beginning to believe that I understand him better.
Then why the secrets? What's he hiding? I don't trust him. I don't want him around here.
Well, maybe if you tried to talk to him again.
He made it clear he wasn't going to tell me anything, no. There's only one way I'm going to get along with him.
What's that?
That's if he clears out of here. I want him off this ranch. I'm going to do whatever I have to make sure he leaves.
Well, you'll have trouble with Ginny on that.
Then that's what I'm going to have to do. I think it's about time she made some decisions about our marriage, don't you?
Ginny. Hello, Ashley. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. No. Come on in. I was just a little surprised to see you. Kay called. I heard about your eye. I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks. I just was, wanted to know how Gregory was doing.
He's doing fine.
Oh, I'm glad, Ashley. Really, I am. I know how that feels. I remember how I felt when Barrett kidnapped Steve and we didn't know where he was. It was frightening.
Oh, it was awful.
Well, at least he's home, and that's all that counts. Is he, in bed already?
Oh, yeah. He was really worn out.
Is he asleep, you think?
Was last time I checked on him, yeah.
I thought maybe I could talk to him for a few minutes.
Jeannie, why all this sudden concern about Gregory?
Well, like I said, I was worried about him.
Thank you for your concern.
I know how it feels when that happens, you know. When Steve was gone, well, it just tears you apart. Once you have a little boy around, you really miss him when he's gone.
Oh, you're telling me. I thought I knew how important Gregory was. But when he disappeared, oh.
Well, they kind of creep into your heart, don't they?
They sure do, God love them. I just wish I could spend more time with Gregory. You know, take him around Houston, get him acquainted, introduce him, settle him in.
I have an idea. Why don't I take Gregory on an outing tomorrow? I can take Steve with us, and Steve and Greg will have a lot of fun together.
You really want to do that?
Sure, it'd be fun for me, too.
Well, of course, if you really want to.
Is there any place in particular he wants to go?
Oh, gosh, he's been begging to go to the Space Center.
Okay, then the Space Center it is.
Thank you, Jenny. That's really very nice of you.
You are really something else, you know that, brother?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I just mean you're full of a lot of surprises, that's all.
So are you.
Me?
Well, yes, it surprised me to find out that you're taking off for the weekend with TJ.
Why?
I really didn't know you two were that close.
Does that bother you?
Well, no, it's your business, I guess.
But you really don't approve.
No, I didn't say that, did I?
No, you didn't have to. That's really got you bugged, doesn't it, Just?
No. Well, maybe a little.
Why?
I just don't understand the guy sometimes.
What's to understand? TJ happens to be a really, really nice guy.
It's just not like you to go off with every nice guy you meet.
Look, Just, I was in really bad shape when TJ came along. And he's finally making me feel good about myself again. And he makes me laugh. What's so terrible about that?
Nothing, I guess. I just want you to be careful.
You're a big pussycat, you know that. That's why I love you. Okay, I'll be careful. And I love the fact that you're worried about me.
You're my sister. Brothers are supposed to worry about sisters. You about ready?
I, sir, have been ready for hours.
So where are you two off to?
I rented a cabin just outside Marshall Village.
May I carry the lady's bag?
Oh, yes, you really may. Thank you very much.
Now, you try to get some rest this weekend, too. I worry about you.
Worry goes both ways. You just keep in mind what I said. You hear? Bye.
Who's at the door?
Jenny Marshall.
What did she want?
She came by to check on Gregory. Oh, Allie. By the way, Gregory told me that he spent most of the afternoon alone. Where were you?
Oh, didn't I tell you?
No, you certainly didn't.
Oh, well, today was my first day at World Oil.
So you really went?
No, now, of course I really went. What, did you expect me to take a job and not show up?
You're making a big mistake.
I don't happen to think so. I had a very good time today.
I'm sure you did. What'd they have you doing?
Oh, nothing much, really. You know, first day stuff. But I spent most of my time getting to know Rena Decker. She's a nice lady.
Wow, it is really dark out there. Where are we?
It's a shortcut to Marshall Village. It'll save us a lot of time.
How do you know about these little country back roads?
Does it surprise you that I know?
Yeah, it does.
You'd be surprised about all the things that I know.
And I have a whole weekend to find out about it.
Where are we? It's a little back road. Yeah, but where? Well, it's out near Marshall Village, but hardly anybody ever drives out here. What about that roadhouse? It's closed at night.
Good.
Well, I guess we better get started. Do we have to?
It's not going to do us any good to wait, Lurleen.
It's just going to make it worse. I guess you're right. Maybe we should call the police, Ruby. I don't think this is such a good idea.
Lurleen, we are not calling the police.
And that's final.
All right, now you take the shoulders and I'll take the feet. What's wrong?
Can I take the feet?
Fine. You take the feet, I'll take the head. Now what is it?
He looks so strange.
Of course he looks strange, Lurleen. The man is dead.
I know, but he looks strange even for a dead person. I saw my granddaddy when he was dead, and he didn't look like that. Here, you look.
He doesn't look so bad. Come on. Let's get him out of here. What's that?
It was a car.
Quick, get back in the truck.
What are you looking at?
I could have sworn I just saw Ruby Wright.
Oh, Billy Joe's sister?
Yeah, she was just standing up in the back of that pickup truck we passed.
You sure?
Well, it looked like her.
You want me to turn around?
No. My eyes are probably just playing some tricks on me.
You think the people in that car saw us?
I don't know.
What if they turn us into the police?
For what?
We're carrying around a dead body.
They
don't know that, Lurleen. There's no way they could have seen Bo. And how come I get the feeling we're going to spend the rest of our lives in jail? Would you just calm down? We're not going to go to jail. We just got to dump this body fast. Well, where are we going to dump him? I don't know. Not here, that's for sure. Just take that road over there.
Answer that. Do I? Well, does it have something to do with my, working at World Oil?
Yep.
Ashley, this is my life. I'm going to do what I think is best.
Well, that's just fine, Allison. But the first time you tangle with Rena Decker, don't you come crying to me.
I don't think you understand Rena Decker.
Oh, I understand her a lot better than you ever will.
Yeah? Well, she happens to be very nice to me. She's a lot of fun, Ashley. A lot more fun than you are.
Well, I'm sorry, Allison, that you think that your sister is so awful.
Yeah, well, Ashley, why can't you just loosen up a little? You know, mellow out.
That's a little hard to do under the circumstances.
What circumstances?
You're getting real cozy with a woman who's proven time and again that she's my enemy. Now, you just tell me how I can mellow out about that.
Well, what's so funny?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just have a hard time picturing you roughing it, that's all.
Well, a lot you know about me.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Do tell.
Well, I'll have you know that I was a pretty handy Boy Scout. I knew how to do a lot of things.
Like what?
Well, knots, for instance. I was very good at tying knots.
Knots? Oh, good. That'll come in handy.
Well, you're darn right it will. I mean, if I have to capture a bear or something, I mean, I know how to tie a lasso.
I'm so glad. I was so worried. I was just saying to Nita the other day, you know, TJ's a really nice guy, but I just don't know if he's going to be able to lasso a bear.
Well, you can tell her that her fears were unfounded. I can lasso a bear.
Good. I'm glad she'll be relieved. What's the matter?
I don't know. Oh, come on. Let me check under the hood.
TJ.
What?
I don't think that'll be necessary.
What?
You're out of gas.
How do you suppose that happened?
Well, you have to fill it occasionally.
Son of a gun. Well, they didn't tell me that when I bought this car, you know.
Teach?
Yeah.
Did the Boy Scouts by any chance teach you how to find a gas station on a deserted country road?
Well, it wasn't in the manual.
Where's Gregory?
Oh, he's in bed asleep. Don't worry about him.
Let me just go peek.
Now, Justin, don't go wake him up. The doctor said he had to rest.
No, I won't. Maybe he's up already. We can just sit, have a little talk. I haven't seen the little guy all day.
Do you know what? You amaze me.
I know. Sometimes I amaze myself.
Ruby?
Yeah, honey.
I've been thinking. Well, through with this.
Lurleen, you've got to.
But what if the people in that car saw us?
I don't think they saw us.
Their headlights were right on us.
That doesn't make any difference. We weren't doing anything wrong. At least nothing they could see. Besides, we're too deep in this now to stop.
It's not too late to go back. Go back to the motel.
What are we going to do with Bo, Lurleen? Prop him up in the corner and use him for a hat rack? I think you should pull over right there. That looks like a good spot.
It's real dark here.
I know that's good. That's what we want.
I'm scared, Ruby.
I know, honey. It's all going to be over real soon. It'll be years before they find Bo's body out here. Maybe they'll never find it.
All right, listen, Lurleen, you stay there and watch out for the cars. I'm going to get up in the truck. What's the matter? Look at Bo. Why is he changing like that?
He's not changing.
He sure is. His face is caving in. Nonsense, Lurleen. That's just your imagination. Come on. Let's get him out of here.
What's wrong now?
I hear something. It's a car.
Quick,
Get back in the truck.
Sorry to bother you so late, Mrs. Marshall.
You had some questions about Bo?
Yes, ma'am, that's right. I've been all over Marshall Village trying to locate Mr. Baker. And just when I was about to give up, someone suggested that I come out here.
Give up on what?
Well, I've got a check for Mr. Baker, and I've been trying to find him so that I could give it to him.
Well, what kind of check?
Medical insurance.
Well, wish I could help, but Bo just up and took off yesterday.
Well, didn't he tell you where he was going? Leave a forwarding address.
No.
Well, that's kind of unusual, isn't it? Just to walk away from a job like that?
No, it's not at all unusual with ranch hands. They come and go all the time.
How much is the check for?
$48.23.
You mean you came all the way out here for a check worth only that?
Well, it's a policy of ours. That money is due Mr. Baker, and I'd like to see him have it.
Well, I wish I could help. But Bo took off, and I just don't know where he's gone.
Well, I'm sorry to have taken up your time, Mrs. Marshall.
Oh, well, that's all right. Sorry this trip out here was for nothing.
Thank you.
You came all the way out here to deliver a check for $48.23. It seems a little odd, doesn't it?
I wish we could have gotten to Gregory tonight. I've got to get that fire compass back before somebody else does.
Oh, Mills. I know how very important this is to you, but I feel just as badly as you do about not getting it back tonight.
Oh, we were so close. You know, I thought we really had it.
You know, there's something I've been thinking about.
What?
What if Gregory doesn't have it? What are we going to do then?
Gregory, you awake?
Yeah, Marshall, I'm awake.
You want some company?
Sure.
You're sure I didn't wake you?
Heck no. I've been waiting for you to come home.
Well, I just thought you'd like to see the plans for the new house.
Is there a room for me?
You bet. Matter of fact, I talked to the architect today. I'm making your room a lot bigger. You're going to be growing up here, partner. You're going to need a lot of stretching room. Take a look at this. There's your bedroom. Right next door, there's a playroom.
That sounds neat.
Wait till you see the rest of the place. You got movie theater, tennis courts.
Is there going to be a swimming pool, too?
Of course. Well, ever heard of a mansion without a pool?
I think I
I'm really gonna like it here.
Oh, so?
What's that?
Well, just some pictures I thought you might want to see.
Pictures of what?
Well, from my racing days.
No kidding.
You want to see them?
Sure.
Well, I mean, we could wait. We don't have to see them right now if you...
No, I want to see him right now.
Great.
You know what?
What?
I can call you Justin if you want me to.
Sure. You call me Marshall, Justin. You call me anything you want.
Thanks, Marshall.
You want to see these pictures?
Sure.
Okay. This is a picture of my very first race car. Look at it. White, blue. We used to take off down the straightaway.
You know what?
What?
That looks just like the one I traded away.
Yeah. It does.
Ryan, I'm beginning to get worried about Jenny. She's been gone too long.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm past the point of worrying.
What does that mean?
It means I want to know what she thinks she's doing. That's what it means.
I'm sorry I took so long.
Oh, glad you're back, Jenny. I was beginning to worry.
I said I was sorry, Kate.
All right, I'll be in the living room if you need me.
Suppose you tell me where you've been.
A lot about race cars.
You did wake him up, didn't you?
No, I swear, Ashley. He was wide awake when I went in there. He said he was waiting up to hear me come home.
I told you that he liked you.
He wanted to see every picture in that album. Oh, knows a lot about cars. Throwing out information right and left.
Well, he reads a lot.
He is a very bright boy.
That's what I've been telling you.
No. Maybe I should learn to listen to you more often.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you should.
Where's Allison?
She went to the movies. She had done wines, you know, after her first day at work at World Oil.
This was her first day.
Uh-huh.
Don't like it, do you?
I hate it.
Ashley, you shouldn't hate it. I like it fine that we have an ear over at World Oil. It's going to help us a lot.
It's good.
Darling, did TJ happen to tell you where he was spending his weekend?
No, should he?
Just wondered.
Must have had a reason for asking.
Spending the weekend with Paige. He rented a cabin somewhere out past Marshall Village.
Does it bother you?
No. I'm surprised.
I didn't know they were that close.
Neither did I. I can't say that I like it all that much.
Hi. Oh, I'm so glad you're back. Okay, where are we?
Well, I've got some good news and some bad news.
Okay, give me the good news.
Well, the good news is we just passed a filling station about a mile down the road.
Yeah, what about the bad news?
The bad news is looks like it's been closed up tighter than a drum. It's been abandoned for years.
Okay. What now?
Well, I think we're going to have to take some kind of action.
What kind of action?
Wait. What we're gonna do is wait.
TJ, you told me yourself that hardly anybody drives up here, ever.
The operative words are hardly ever. I didn't say never.
You have any idea how far the cabin is?
Search me.
Maybe we can walk.
Maybe we could get lost, too. Did you ever think about that?
Yeah, that crossed my mind, but I'm with a Boy Scout, remember?
Yeah, well, I forgot my compass.
I thought Boy Scouts were always supposed to be prepared.
Hey, give me a break. I remembered the champagne, didn't I?
That's true. 10 points.
Okay.
You don't want to walk and see if we can find the cabin?
Well, we don't have any idea how far it is. It may be a mile. It could be 20 miles. Who knows?
Didn't you get directions when you rented this wonderful vacation cabin?
Of course I got directions. Sorta.
Oh, I see. The operative words here are sorta.
Well, look, the rancher that I rented this cabin from wasn't real hot on distances.
Oh. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait.
You cold?
Yeah, maybe a little.
That better?
Wait a minute. Are you sure you didn't plan this?
No, I didn't plan it. But I can't say that I'm real disappointed about the way things are turning out.
You cold?
My lips are cold.
Your lips are cold?
My lips are very, very cold.
Oh, I think I have just the thing for that, Mr.
Oh, yeah?
Kent.
Do you know what to do about that?
Yes, I do, actually.
Is this what?
I told you, Ryan, I had to go help Miles.
Yeah, I really thought we had this whole thing settled this afternoon, but we didn't, did we?
It was settled.
Like hell it was. You tell me you love me, then you were chasing out after this
I'm
other
not
guy.
chasing after anyone. He was hurt. I was worried about him.
What kind of hold does he have on
He
you?
doesn't have any
He
holes.
snaps his fingers, you come running. Sure sounds like a hold to me.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Ginny. What's happening to us, huh?
Don't you know how much I love you?
Well, then tell me. Tell me what's going on.
I can't. Please don't ask me.
But I can't waste my time hanging around here any longer.
You're sure Baker is not at the Marshall Ranch?
He's not there. Mrs. Marshall said he left yesterday without saying anything to her.
Is his stuff still there?
Nope. He took it all with him when he left. What's the next step?
The next step is Ruby Wright.
Thought you told me nobody ever used that other road. Hardly anybody does. If I ever make it through this night, it's going to be a miracle. Darlene! What are you doing? I can't stand to look at Bo again. You are being so silly. I'm really scared, Ruby. All right. Let's just get him out of here. Get out. Come on. You got him? Oh. All right. All right. Oh, I'll get the thing. Okay, go ahead. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Are we gonna just leave him here to what? To die? Is that what you were gonna say?
nervous. I really think he looks weird, Ruby. Give me that. Come here. Oh! I'm going to show you once and for all he doesn't look any different than when we started. Look!
We're going to meet back here now. You've got that.
How am I going to introduce him to
Oh,
you?
Ginny, I thought we'd already discussed that.
No, I know we talked about it, but I'm just so nervous
Ginny,
about all
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate to put you through all of this.
I just hate the thought of using that little kid.
Well, you're right. We are using the boy. You do understand how important it is to get that fire compass back, though.
But do we have to get this little boy involved?
He's already involved if he's got the fire compass. Ginny, please, believe me, we're doing him a favor. A big favor by getting it back from him.
Well, I suppose you're right.
All right. Now, you understand exactly what you've got to do.
I'm going to go pick up Gregory, and I'll meet you back here in a little while.
All right.
Yes?
It's me, Mr. H.
What do you have?
Nothing new on Baker, but I've located his wife.
Get with her, Adams. She could be the key to finding Baker.
I was planning on it, Mr. H.
Get some answers from her. I have to have the fire compass.
He was here. He came out of the closet and he grabbed me. I could feel him touch me and I couldn't get away, and he looked... It wasn't a nightmare. He looked just like he did when we dumped him on that road.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I can certainly say this was worth waiting for. Deej? Deej, where are you?
What happened, Gene? You realize I had an entire conversation with myself in there?
I'm sorry.
Can I help you with something?
No, I can manage. I think that if I put anything down, it'll throw me off balance.
Hell. Well, as I was saying earlier, myself, before you got here, this is just gorgeous.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
I do. I love it.
Well, this wasn't exactly the entrance that I had planned for you, but...
Oh, really? What kind of an entrance did you have planned? Trumpets, fanfare, dancing girl?
No, nothing quite that elaborate. I was thinking more along the lines of showing you this place in the glow of moonlight.
Ooh, Mr. Canfield, that's very romantic.
That is exactly what I had in mind. Yeah, sure, I'm glad we're married again. I like us being together.
I like it too.
Yeah, I love you.
I love you.
I better eat this breakfast before it gets all over me here, huh? What's the matter, hon?
Guess I'm nervous about today.
What for?
Well, Paige is out of town and I'm going to be all by myself at the boutique.
Why, there's nothing for you to worry about, darling. You can handle it. Everything's going to be terrific.
Well, I hope so. Well, I better get going or I'm going to be late. Oh, who is that calling so early? Oh, hello? Oh, hello, Maybelle. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it's nothing serious, huh? Well, good. No, I'm glad you called. And you get better, okay? All right, that's all right. Okay, bye-bye. Oh.
Who was that?
Maybelle Ferguson, the babysitter.
Is something wrong?
Well, she can't come here. She's not feeling well.
Well, that's no big problem, is it? I mean, you brought Billy Joe Jr. up to the boutique before, haven't you?
Yeah, but not when I'm there all by myself. No, I can't take him with him. I can't watch over him and the customers, too.
Well, is there somebody else you can call?
Well, I've got a couple of the people I've used.
Well, you should call them then. I mean, you know, maybe one of them can do it for us.
Yeah, it's such short notice, though.
Well, how much notice does a babysitter need? Give it a try. There's got to be somebody who doesn't have anything better to do.
Okay.
Anything else you want me to do now?
Yes, I want you to go through these files carefully. Pull out the leases that expire in 1982. Put those aside and then file the rest.
Okay. Just in these here? These?
Yep.
Okay. That doesn't sound too difficult.
Oh, the filing part is the hard part. Oh, and please don't do what one of my assistants did once.
Why, what was that?
She decided to file everything according to their first name. In other words, if you had a lease at World Oil, you would find your file under A for Allison. It was a nightmare.
Well, I promise you I will not make that mistake.
Good.
Hi, Ryan.
Oh, Rita. Here's that file you wanted.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Hello, Mr. Connor.
Allison?
Can I, get you a cup of coffee?
No, thanks.
How's Ginny? I haven't talked to her in a couple of days.
I wouldn't know.
Allison, have a copy of this file made for me, please.
Okay. Right away, Mrs. Decker.
Thank you.
Nice to see you again, Mr. Connor.
You too, Allison.
Ryan, something going on between you and Ginny?
No, that's the problem, Rena. There's absolutely nothing going on between us.
What's
this, Marshal?
What, partner?
This map.
Oh, that map there shows where all the ASI gas stations are located.
You own Ace High?
I sure do.
Come on in, Jimmy. Oh, well, looks like you two guys are having a good time.
Well, we sure are we, partner?
You bet. Marshal's been showing me where all his Ace High stations are.
Oh, is that right? Well, you think you can tear yourself away from that map long enough for Jenny to take you to the Space Center?
You bet. I've been wanting to go to that place ever since I got to Houston.
That's an understatement. He's been begging to go.
Why don't you come with us, Marshal?
Well, no, I got a lot of work to do here, Gregory. Thanks.
Don't feel bad, Marshal. I understand.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you and me do something real special soon? Just you and me.
When?
I don't know exactly, but soon.
Uh-oh.
Pick a date.
Well, how about planning something for, well, Saturday? Is that good for you?
Oh, sure.
Good, that's what we'll do.
There. Now you won't forget.
I have a feeling that you wouldn't let Justin forget.
Well, we better get going, Gregory, if you want to see everything.
Yeah, you better get going, pal. Go ahead.
Really is sweet of you to take Gregory, Jenny.
Well, like I said, I'm sorry that Steve can't join us. I forgot all about his basketball practice. It'll just be Gregory and me.
Hope this means we can start being friends again, Jenny.
So you ready, Gregory?
Yeah. Marshal,
What,
you
son?
gonna be home tonight?
You bet.
Great. Maybe you can tell me some more stories about the race cars.
I'd like that.
Be a sweet boy.
Wish I could figure out why Jenny's so interested in Gregory. Well, it's not that I'm complaining, but what is this all about?
Oh, because you're a sweet boy, too. Thank you for taking an interest in Gregory. It means a lot to me.
You've got to get a hold of yourself, Lurleen.
I don't think I can, Ruby. I'm never going to be able to sleep again.
Yes, you are. This is all going to pass. You'll see.
I don't think so. Every time I close my eyes, I see Beau's body. He's all shriveled up.
Lurleen, stop thinking about it. Forget it.
I can't, Ruby. It was horrible. I've never carried around a body before. I don't like it. And what's going to happen when they find Beau's body?
Nothing. Just as long as we stick to our story.
What if I forget?
You can't forget, Lurleen. You can't.
I still think we should have called the police, Ruby.
Lurleen, I explained to you why we couldn't do that. I'm the only one with a good reason to kill Beau. They'd send me to jail for sure. Now, you don't want that to happen, do you?
Of course not, Ruby. But if you explained to them that you didn't do it...
Who's going to believe me? You even thought I killed him at first.
But then I believed you.
Yeah, well, you're not the police, Lurleen. They don't know me like you do.
I just don't think I'm going to be able to keep this up for much longer, Ruby.
Yes, you are, honey. You've got to.
Well, I know I'm not going to be able to spend another night in this room.
I think you're right about that. I think we should get out of here.
Well, where are we going to go?
I don't know. But I'll think of something. I know what might make you feel better.
What?
Why don't you take a nice hot bath? Might help you relax and just forget all about this for a little while.
I'm never going to be able to forget about it. It was too horrible.
But just try for me, okay, honey? Just try. Go on.
Mr. Pasco, hello. You did? Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you liked them.
Yes, I have several sketches of my own, but they haven't been made up into mock-ups yet. You would? Well, I'd love to show them to you, yeah. I'll meet you there in a half an hour. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Little Joe, I have to get ready for work right away. I mean, you can't believe how important this appointment is.
Yeah, but
I have to...
Nita, what about the baby?
Oh, well, honey, you're going to have to help me get a babysitter. Now, there's this woman that, she gave me this Cora Blankenship. And would you call her, please? And see if she's home, see if she can do it, see if she can come right away. Will you do that for me, sweetheart? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and if you can't get her, there's some other names in that black address book, okay?
Nita, I gotta get ready pretty soon myself. I gotta get over to the studio. I got a show to do today. I'll get you. Come here. Whoa, whoa, poor little baby. Nita, the baby's wet. Hold down here. Come on, buddy.
You have any idea how beautiful you are?
Oh, I couldn't look too beautiful right now. After spending all night in a car.
You're not going to let me forget that, are you?
Wait a minute. That's not a criticism. It's merely a statement.
Well, I still feel bad about it.
Don't. Think of it as an adventure.
I'm really not doing very well on our dates, am I?
What do you mean?
Well, our first big date.
Yes?
I stood you up.
That's right, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wasn't your fault you got stuck in an elevator with Rena and Ashley.
What's so funny?
No, nothing. Nothing. I just get this picture out of my mind of you trying to keep the two of them apart by singing The Yellow Rose of Texas.
Now, look, it worked. We all got out of the elevator alive, didn't we?
You're right.
And now I run out of gas. I am really striking out here.
Now, it's okay, DJ. We're here now. It's going to be worth every minute.
You really know the right things to say, don't you? Hey.
What?
Why don't I build us a nice, cozy fire, and we can just sit here and relax?
That sounds perfect.
Okay?
But first, I think I'm going to get out of these clothes and take a nice hot shower. How does that sound?
Do anything that you like.
Anything?
Anything.
Uh-oh.
Something missing?
Yeah, my cosmetic bag.
Well, I brought everything up that was in the trunk of the car.
Yeah, but it wasn't in the trunk of the car. It was in the back seat.
And I suppose you want me to go and get it.
No, wait, TJ. You're tired.
No,
You can
look,
wait.
it's all right. I left some stuff in there, too. I might as well go
Are you
get
sure?
it. Sure. I'll be right back.
Well, but the car is more than a mile away.
Well, I'll walk fast. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Oh, I'll be here.
Ryan, what's wrong?
Oh, I don't know, Rena. When I left for Venezuela, I thought our marriage was in perfect shape. Now I don't even know if we have a marriage left.
Does this have anything to do with Miles Rehnquist?
Yeah, it's got everything to do with him.
Now, you listen to me, Ryan. Miles was injured out at the ranch. What was Ginny supposed to do? Ignore him? Of course not. So she nursed him back to health, and that's all she did.
Well, believe me, that's not very reassuring right now. No, that's not it. What upsets me most is that Ginny never even mentioned him to me. Now, I called her every day on the phone from Venezuela.
Well, she knew you would be upset. What would that accomplish?
Well, how do you think I felt when I came home and found out that she'd been carrying on with him the whole time I was gone?
Carrying on?
Michael Lockhart, Mary Beth Tyler. Ralph Ellison, Michael Lockhart, Mary Beth Tyler. There you are. I need you to sign this, right?
All right. There you go.
Thank you. Lena? I hope that I wasn't interrupting anything when Mr. Connors was here.
No, you weren't interrupting anything.
You know, he's everything that I think an oil executive should be. I mean, I can't see anyone turning him down for anything.
I'm glad you approve.
I do. I think he's gorgeous.
And he's married.
I didn't mean anything like that.
I'm glad to hear that.
Well, is there anything you want me to do now?
No, can't
Is it
think
okay
of a thing.
if I take lunch?
Sure, go ahead.
Aren't you going to lunch?
Oh, I will in a minute. I've got to make a few phone calls first. Got to get to these people before the competition does.
Yeah. Okay, see ya.
Have a nice lunch.
Thank you.
Hi.
I didn't realize it was uphill all the way back to the car.
Oh, I'm sorry, T.
I wish we'd known that last night. I could have released the emergency brake. We could have rolled down the hill to the cabin.
You must be exhausted.
Well, I felt peppy.
Well, I can imagine, my word. Up all night, then 2 trips to the car.
Now I got to find somebody to bring us some gas.
Well, while you do that, I think I'm going to take that shower. Maybe that'll perk me up.
Okay. Yeah, Flanders gas station. Look, this is T.J. Canfield. Look, I ran out of gas up on the old Campbell Road. I was wondering if you could bring me some gas. And just leave it by the car, and I'll drop by sometime this afternoon and give you the money. No, look, you can trust me, honest. Well, all right. Look, then why don't you have one of your boys come down and pick me up at the cabin? The old Parker place. Okay. Look, it's, I'll meet you by the car. Just give me a little time to get up there. Yeah, you too.
You go back to the car?
Well, looks like it. They think I'm gonna rip them off.
TJ, you can't. You're exhausted.
Well, it doesn't look like I have any choice, does it? Well, anyway, it'll be the last trip, I hope.
Feel better, honey?
Not really. All I could think about in there was Bo. And there's not one word about him in the paper.
Lurleen, you gotta forget about it.
I can't. I keep thinking about how creepy he looked. What do you think made him change like that?
I don't know. I've heard a lot of things about people looking weird after they died, but never anything like that. It was like his body was changing into a mummy right before our eyes.
Lurleen! I don't want to think about it anymore, okay? Just stop talking about it.
Are you sure Bo was dead when you got here?
Lurleen!
No, I was just thinking that maybe he was on drugs or something, and maybe that was causing his change in him and stuff.
I don't know. Knowing Bo, he could have been taking anything.
It was just all so scary.
It's just the phone. I'll get it. Hello?
Ruby, this is Billy Joe.
Oh, hi, Billy Joe. If you're calling to see how we're doing, we're just fine.
No, I'm not calling about that. Listen, is Lurleen there?
Yeah, she's here.
Well, put her on. I gotta talk to her.
Okay, sure. Hold on just a minute. He wants to talk to you. I can't talk to him. He'll know for sure something's wrong.
Lurleen, he's gonna know for sure something's wrong unless you do talk to him. Come on, come on. Just pretend everything's okay. It's all right. Act natural.
Hello, Billy Joe.
Lurleen? Hon, listen, I need your help again.
My help?
Yeah, I need somebody to babysit for Billy Joe Jr. Now, I've been calling everybody I can think of, but it seems like everybody and his uncle's been out and they left a sitter with their kids, because I sure can't find me one. Now, Lurleen, you're my last hope. Even Maggie failed me.
Sure, Billy Joe. I'll take care of your baby for you.
Oh, listen, hon, that's great. That's fantastic. Thank you, Lurleen. Look, I'll bring him right over.
No, not here! It's been real noisy here today, and, I really think it'd be better if I came over there.
All right, look, that's fine. But get over here as fast as you can, hon. I gotta get over to that studio.
I'll be over there as soon as I can, Billy Joe.
Oh, thank you, hon.
I really don't think I'm gonna hold up under this pressure, Ruby. I just know it. Lurleen, you've got to. You've got to try. Because if you don't, the very best friend you have in the whole world is going to end up in jail.
I don't know why you told TJ that he could take the day off. I've got enough to do without having to do his work, too.
Most of this stuff can wait till he gets back.
Well, what did he say when he called?
Something about running out of gas. They had to spend the whole night in the car. They were really exhausted.
Right. You believe that?
Well, it's just crazy enough to be true.
Bothers you, doesn't it?
I just don't like the idea of that guy dragging my sister off for the weekend.
Justin, I hardly think that he had to drag Paige off.
Sounds to me like you're defending TJ again.
No, I'm not. As a matter of fact, I don't even think we ought to get involved in something that doesn't concern us.
Why do I get the feeling that you're a lot closer to TJ than you're admitting?
I don't know. There's nothing between TJ and I, Justin.
Was there ever?
Hi there, Mr. and Mrs. Marshall.
What are you doing here?
Another warm greeting from my beloved sister.
No. Don't take offense. It's always great to see you, Alice.
Well, I know that you think so, Justin. I'm just not so sure about my charming sister.
Don, I think you should try to treat your sister a little nicer. Our little spy here could be handing us some valuable information.
Are you, Pete?
No, it's the bear.
Hi.
Well, you look great.
Thank you. Did you get the car up here?
Finally.
Good.
It's out in front and fully loaded with gas.
Oh, great. How about a nice big cup of coffee to help you relax, huh?
I'm not sure I could hold up the cup.
Will you at least try?
Well, okay. You talked me into it.
Hold on. You really are exhausted, aren't you, hon?
I cannot tell a lie. I am bushed.
Here you go.
Oh. Thank you.
Can I make a suggestion?
Shoot.
Why don't you sit down?
All the way over there? I don't know if I can make it.
I can help.
Okay.
It's not that hard. Believe me.
That's a
Now
lot.
you get over here and you bend.
Oh.
That's it.
Thanks.
Anytime. You stay right here and I'll be back in a minute.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to finish doing my hair.
Oh, your hair looks beautiful.
It's all right. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. I think I can manage staying right here.
You know, Pete, we are going to look back at this weekend and really laugh. You know that? The most important thing is the fact that we're here now, and there's absolutely nothing to keep us from having a wonderful time. You know that?
You're gonna be just fine, Lurleen.
I know you keep saying that, Ruby, but I feel like I'm just gonna fall apart. My nerves feel like they're ready to burst right through my skin.
Just relax, honey. Be okay.
I'm trying, Ruby, but it isn't easy.
Well, come on, you better get going, because Billy Joe's waiting for you.
And I'll call you as soon as I get there.
All right, honey, bye-bye.
What's wrong? A man!
What man?
I don't know, just a man.
Well, here, move, let me see. Can I help you?
Miss Wright?
Yeah.
Hey, could I have a word with you, please?
Who are you?
Frank Brooks, HHC&F Insurance Company.
Oh, well, I have all the insurance I need.
I'm not here to sell you insurance.
Well, what do you want?
Well, I don't think we should discuss it standing out here in the hallway.
Well, I'm not presentable.
Could I wait until you are presentable?
All right. Just go, okay, Lurleen? It'll be fine.
What do you think he wants?
I don't know, but I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Just don't be late for Billy Joe.
I'm sorry I screamed like that, but I've had a real hard day and you scared me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I gotta go.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Mr.
Brooks.
Mr. Brooks. Come on in.
Well, did you bring us any information, darling?
No, I just came by to see if anybody wanted to have lunch with me.
Well, we've got too much work to do.
Ashley, you're no fun.
I come here to work, not to have fun.
Well, Rena Decker manages to do both. I mean, she gets a lot done, and, well, she seems to have a pretty good time doing it.
I don't want to hear about Rena Decker.
Why are you like this, Ashley?
I've already told you, Allison. I don't want to hear about World Oil, and I don't want to hear about Rena Decker.
You know what your problem is?
And I don't want to hear any more of your lip either.
Okay, ladies, let's not have a fight here.
Why is she so touchy?
I don't intend to put up with this,
Sweetheart,
Justin.
why are you being so hard on your sister? She can be very helpful to us working over there at World Oil.
She can also get us into a lot of trouble.
I'm getting real sick of this same old song.
Well, you better just get used to it.
Why are you finding it so hard to understand that it could be good for us? Having Allison working over there at World Oil.
You two just kill me. You really do.
Well, I'm glad that you understand, Justin. Are you too busy to have lunch with me?
Sounds like fun, darling. But, as Ashley said, we got a lot of work to do. Maybe some other time.
Okay. But make it soon. Right? Well, I better be going. Seems I spent my entire lunchtime arguing with my lovely sister.
Well, it's just too bad that it didn't do any good.
Never does. Bye.
Bye-bye, darling. See you when you get back to the hotel tonight.
Right.
I really like her, Ashley.
Yeah, I noticed.
I'm so happy that Gregory and Allison came to Houston.
Okay, Lurleen, look, the baby bottle's over in the refrigerator over there, okay? All you have to do is heat them up. But don't heat them up too much, otherwise you burn the baby's mouth, all right? And, the baby diapers are in the dresser in the bedroom, the middle drawer, okay? If you have any problems now, just go on, call Nita. She's gonna be at page 1. Okay, you got that?
I got it, Billy Joe.
Good. Now, Lurleen, you all right?
Oh, yeah, Billy Joe, I'm fine.
Okay, well, Nita should be here pretty soon. She should be back from work pretty early. Thanks, son.
Bye, Billy Joe. Everything's gonna be all right, Billy Joe Jr. Everything's gonna be just fine.
Here we are. 2 sodas, 1 cup of coffee. There you are. So, how do you like Houston Space Center?
It's the best.
You're interested in space.
Yep,
I bet you have a lot of space toys at home.
got some.
Steve has a few, too. He likes those the best. Except for an old Indian puzzle he had. Didn't Steve trade a racing car for that Indian puzzle? I thought he might have.
Mrs. Marshall told me that he had given the car to somebody named Buddy Coleman. And I went up there to get the car back. I was on the front porch, and I left the puzzle there in its place.
So that's where it is.
I don't think so.
Why not, Gregory?
Some guy was really interested in getting his hands on it.
What guy?
Nothing.
Gregory, what is it?
Well, some guy there, when I left the puzzle there that day, he told me that he wanted it real bad.
Did he say anything else to you?
He said he'd kill me if I told anyone about it. You can't tell anyone I told you.
Honey, it's okay. Don't worry. Your secret is safe with us.
Gregory, what did this guy look like?
I don't remember.
Was he tall?
Yeah, and real mean looking. He looked like a cowboy. Mrs. Connor?
What, honey?
I don't want to talk about him anymore.
Okay. Okay. We won't talk about him anymore. What are we going to do now?
We're going to have to find that cowboy that Gregory's talking about. He must have it.
But who knew that Gregory... Unless...
Unless what, Jenny? What are you thinking about?
Well, Kate sent a ranch hand out looking for Gregory. Maybe she told him about the Indian
What
puzzle.
hand?
His name's Bo Baker, and he didn't even start working at the ranch until after Rusty's accident.
That's it. Bo Baker's been in on this all the time. Got to get hold of him.
But how? He disappeared about 2 days ago.
And we have to get hold of him.
That poor kid, what he's been through.
Jenny, he's lucky.
Lucky? He's scared to death.
Jenny, he's still alive. Those people that are after that fire compass, they wouldn't think twice about killing to get it. Even a child.
Your friend seemed a little upset.
Yeah, well, she had a bad day. She'll be all right, though. She's just a little spacey sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know. Some people are like that.
Yeah, they are. Now, what can I do for you, Mr. Brooks?